Recently, I was scrolling through some art online, admiring all of the skilled artists I follow, when all of a sudden I saw fan art of one of my favorite characters. Except he had 6 fingers, 3 arms, a neck twisting like a cinnamon roll, and an elbow growing fingers. My first thought was, cool! AI is inventing new human anatomy structures now. Alright.
And that unfortunately kind of sums up the art world right now. Welcome back to our podcast, everyone. In case this is your first time, I'm Bella.
And I'm Miriam.
And we are two young artists who love anything art, from painting to animation.
We also strive to one day work in the animation industry ourselves.
But if you've paid attention to the news recently, you'll see that aspiration is becoming more and more unachievable.
With the use of artificial intelligence spreading like wildfire, many jobs are very quickly losing human touch.
Today, we wanted to discuss our thoughts on AI, our worries about our future, and concerns for the future of animation and art as a whole.
Physician, author, and inventor Edward de Bono said, "There is no doubt that creativity is the most important human resource of all. Without creativity, there would be no progress, and we would be forever repeating the same patterns." When Bella and I hear this quote, we can't help but think about animation and how drastically it has impacted our lives.
Animation has a way of portraying the human experience in such a unique perspective. I mean, just thinking about a lot of the shows I grew up watching and still enjoy to this day, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Amphibia, Gravity Falls. Even if they disguise themselves as goofy kid shows, the emotions portrayed through them and the emotions that we as the audience felt were very real.
Something that only another human can create and really put their soul into. Art as a whole has always been a way of expressing yourself and building a community, and an escape. All in all, art is really just a reflection of a human soul. So when a computer tries to replicate that, I think it's obvious why it feels so underwhelming and uninspiring.
Art and animation have always really provided that outlet of relatability, with characters that we see ourselves in, to mistakes we can relate to, and emotions that we've felt but previously didn't know how to put into words. Animation has a way of doing that when nothing else really could.
I think I speak for both of us when I say the amount of life lessons I've learned from animation alone.
Totally.
I mean, how different would our lives be if, for example, we never watched that one show that inspired us to start drawing?
I definitely feel like we both wouldn't be where we were today if it weren't for animation, I mean, in all seriousness.
Yeah, animation itself really sparked both of our passions for creativity. So with that being said, it's scary to think that all of that might be taken away.
Now that art is slowly becoming an AI-dominated field, that leaves people like us who had these plans for our future, and people who are already in the art industry wondering, are we still going to be able to do what we're most passionate about?
With how quickly AI is advancing, I mean, it doesn't look like it.
And according to GitNux, a data marketing organization, 45% of animation tasks are now automated with AI algorithms. And who knows where that number will be in a few years.
So with all of that being said, we really wanted to get an inside perspective from people working in the animation industry and hear their thoughts on all of this.
We got the opportunity to meet with and interview animator Chad Stewart, known for his work on The Emperor's New Groove, The Polar Express, The Simpsons, Tarzan, and much more.
He emphasized the importance of not being too resistant to AI by saying things like the people who are resistant to learn it are going to be the ones that are left out, and that AI in no way could ever replace human imagination, as every good animated movie and show all revolves around good characters and a good story, which, at least right now, AI is not capable of doing.
Even though he was more opposed to AI taking jobs in animation, he did highlight some of the ways AI can be helpful, such as its use in indie studios to help artists work quickly and more efficiently in the repetitive aspects of animation opposed to the creative aspects. With all that being said, I think it's fair to assume that AI is never going away.
And it's a helpful tool, we can't deny that. But when you combine something that's supposed to be an act of human expression with a computer that doesn't know the first thing about being human, simply to create faster, it takes away the meaning of art and the authentic connection between the artist and their art.
Art isn't just something that's there to make money for big corporations. I mean, the reason why art is so emotional in the first place is because real people put hours of time, thought, and pieces of themselves into it.
I mean, the fact that we as humans can create things like this, I think is the greatest thing we've ever come up with as a society. The fact that we can tell stories, express emotions, and make people feel emotions, it's sort of beautiful.
The only downside is it's difficult. It's something you need to practice, but like Chef Cousteau from Ratatouille said, anyone can cook. And in my opinion, I'd say that applies here. Anyone can create anything if they want to put in the effort of getting better. No one is born with artistic talent, it's something people gain over time. And a lot of crumpled up paper. But I think I speak for all artists when I say that the thing I enjoy most when creating is the process, the learning curve, the messing up and trying again until it finally looks right. It's the most rewarding feeling ever.